Thursday and White Rabbits and all that. Now, I'm not doing a show tomorrow or Monday, having the bank holiday off with the little people and the husband, obviously, and the dogs. And we're just going to do some house stuff. So I'm going to chill over the next few days. But I would like to say a happy Easter to everybody and a big, big thank you, because over the last 7 weeks, that's it, 7 weeks, 13 shows, I've had an absolute fabulous time. I've talked to so many people about so many subjects. I've got 56 subscribers and counting, which is amazing. That's more than I thought, so I'm really, really happy with that. And that's all down to the fact that I think all of the shows I've done have been a little bit here and there, very, very many different subjects. So just to recap, and I will put this on the Facebook group as well, just for people to click the link and revisit what it is that we've done. And I'm reading from a list here. So we did home learning to start with Dr. Hannah Board. Now that was really, really good timing, because it was all about how we were teaching the littles at home, the trials, the tribulations, that kind of thing, and how Hannah worked with the children that she taught, the do's and the don'ts, and the kind of things that she found worked for her. So that was great. Then we went into a bit of pesto production, just with more. I love making pesto. In fact, it's turning into a business for me. I'll talk more about that in a bit. But pesto production is, you spoon it just and eat it straight from the jar. Amazing. Show 3 was hair care with Carla and Craig. In fact, after that, I even coloured my own hair pink. But they had some great handy hints and tips as to what we can do during lockdown, which we're kind of still in. We can't visit the hairdressers until April the 12th. So revisit that one to see what it is that you can do in the meantime. Show 4 was with Katrina, Miss Ingredient. It was about setting up a business during the pandemic and how she has sort of gone from strength to strength during that time, and how her husband has been very supportive and all the kind of things that she's been doing. Then we went into coaching with Charlotte Worth. Charlotte is doing some great webinars, great sessions. She gives the first half an hour session by phone or by Zoom absolutely free, so you can see if you can work with her or if she offers the kind of thing you're looking for. She specialises in maternity, going back to work after maternity, things like breaks from work after redundancies, that kind of thing, even going back after being furloughed, that kind of thing. So have a look at that show that has more details on how you can be in touch with her. We did schools this past year, so I know the head teacher of a primary and a first school, junior school, primary, and a nursery infant school. That's the word. She was telling us all about how schools have been affected by COVID, all of the closures and the systems that they've had to put in place to make sure that the staff and the children have been safe. I can't imagine what it would have been like to have been in her position, but recap on that show, so that gives really some good information. Then we saw BB Fitness. It was mega. She was chatting about how she has kept the fitness theme, the momentum going during lockdown with her online classes, and the kind of thing we should be looking to do for when we all go back to it, when the rush is back to the gyms. All a bit bonkers. And then we chatted with Chris Wolfenden from Hemming and Wills, all about happiness at home. And by that, very much we mean about the sustainability of the items we buy for our home, the kind of things that are upcycled, reclaimed, ethically sourced and ethically made. That's really important. I think that's an up and coming kind of thing that we're all our attention is going to at the moment, all sort of the goodness that we can put into our lives. Then we chatted with Keto Kev. Love Keto Kev. He's a joy to speak to, and he is the guru of the keto lifestyle. He would get rid of all of those myths and speculations people had about the keto diet, answered many questions. So revisit that one if you're thinking about it. Well, if you think about it, how many chocolate Easter eggs will be eaten over these next few days? How many will you eat as well? Waistline. Then we chatted with Chris Roundtree and Kate Scott, our local estate agents. They're setting up pretty much in the Cheltenham area, well, actually around the Cotswolds, to be fair, really big area. Their take on how estate agency has changed over the last year, the kind of changes they've had to make personally as well as with clients and what the clients need. They've kind of revisited that. That's quite interesting because it's not, as you know, it's not as easy as just taking a house on the market. You know, there has to be a lot of trust between people that want to sell their house and those that are selling the house for them. And also, how do you get your house, you know, sale worthy? The kind of things you can do indoors and outdoors, and what Chris and Kate can help you with. Certainly the outdoor side of things, the gardening as well, to start with. That's just, you know, a start of a long list of things they can do for you. Oh, then we chatted with Claire, the Health and Wellness Week, which is really, it's right up my street. And I'll tell you why. It's because loads and loads of things over the last 7, 8 years have just been sent to try me, and I even was sent to try myself. So actually many things Claire spoke about the yoga, the wellness, how we can look to ourselves for our own mind-body connection, and how we can balance ourselves for just a bit more clarity and focus and all of those sorts of things. Really is a great week. So we had 2 shows on health and wellness. And then lastly, on Monday, we chatted with Ian about everything in the garden. Well, it wasn't everything in the garden. There wouldn't have been enough time to talk about everything in the garden, but we chatted about outdoors, what we can do preparation wise, for the soil, for our lawn, the types of plants to be buying, for maximum, you know, flower impact over the next few weeks and few months. Bug killers, don't kill the bugs because other bugs need to kill the bugs because then the birds need to eat the bugs. It's a chain reaction basically. So we had a great time. Hey Kev, hi, look, somebody said hello. I'm going to swoosh it in. Look at that, the first comment. Hey, hi Kev, thanks for saying hello. Oh yeah, that's gone now. Thank you though, Kev, it's lovely to see you. And that was it. So gap tomorrow, gap Monday, what gap? Break with the family over the bank holiday. I think I deserve that. It's been quite full on over the last few weeks actually. And then Friday next week we will be speaking with Thomas Cameron. Now Thomas Cameron is a tenor singer. He comes from Devon. He's in his early 20s, and everything for him was starting to kick off, starting to be really popular. He was going on tour last year. It was all going in the right direction, and then it just kind of started to all go in the wrong direction, only because he couldn't get out and about. He couldn't get out there. But he's still done some recording in the studio. He's still out and about, and he's coming to speak to us. So we're talking a little bit musically on the 9th. Can't wait for that. So that's what we've got next. In April, we've got also, we'll be talking to Adrian Salisbury. Now, Adrian is mega. Adrian has taught me all about the software that I use. I can see it all here, all about the software. And he's going to be talking about, well, it's Ecamm and Kajabi. So they're technology based apps and products for online seminars, webinars, courses, chats, all sorts of things to do with the technology for our computer, with how you get out there, how we can see people, how we can do production shows, things like that. Can't wait for that. And then on the 16th, well, it goes on after that, but on the 16th, we're talking to Emma and Pete from Cotswold Dairy, North Cotswolds Dairy. That's up the road from me. But we're going to be going up there. I'm going to take lots of pictures of all the fabulous cows. It's a dairy farm, obviously, I've just said. And we'll be going around seeing how the little cows live, the kind of routine that they have during the day, how they're milked, where it goes, what they do with it. And because I don't think we see enough when it comes to dairy and dairy farming. I don't think we know enough. So I want to speak to them and to let you know all about it. So they'll be with us on the 16th. We do go beyond, but I shall update you as and when we've got our new shows, of course. In the meantime, please subscribe to the channel, Pink Salt Shed TV. Like I said, I've got 56 subscribers. I love every single one. Thank you very much. I do have a Facebook group which is called Pink Salt Shed. Do become a member of that. You will get approved straight away if you want to join that. That's very much a group that focuses on all things, all topics. We chat about anything and everything. You can put up jokes, you can put up funny pictures, you can ask people for advice. We've got a Facebook user. Have a lovely Easter, Kate. Thank you. You have a lovely Easter too. I don't know your name. Now that's because you probably didn't know this, but you need to authorize me to know your name. So if you type again and tell me what your name is, I can say hello, whoever it is, properly. But with the Facebook group, it's very much chatty. It was set up last year to bring a bit of community to everyone. I mean, we couldn't see anybody, only remotely. We had lots of events and things that happened. So join the group because that's really quite active. We also have a Facebook page dedicated to Pink Salt Shed TV. All right, now that is very much centered around the TV and the type of topics, and also it's a way in for you to be in touch with me about the kind of topics that you want to. It's Katrina. Oh, it's Katrina. Hello, Katrina. I've just talked about you. So the Facebook page Pink Salt Shed TV focuses on the TV. So it focuses on the kind of topics that we're going to be talking about, and it's a way for you to ask me what it is that you want me to talk about. So I can go and find somebody who knows, and I can find them to come and talk to us about it all. All right. Now, two other things. Now if you're a foodie, and I am a foodie, I'll go back to talking about the pesto. So I produce pesto and I sell it in various places. I absolutely love it. And that's because I make a good pesto because we eat it so much. But I have an Instagram account called Pink Salt Shed, and that is centered very much around food. In fact, it's pictures of food. That's all it is. Pictures of food, pictures of stuff that I produce. And it does have pictures of the pesto I produce and various things like that. But that's centered around just getting a presence and a following for like-minded people. Purely that, like-minded people. If you like to look at pictures of food, then join my Facebook account. Not my Facebook, sorry, my Instagram account, Pink Salt Shed. All right. And I do have a Pink Salt Shed Produce Facebook page. I know there's loads of places I do this and that, but it's all relevant for all the different things I do. So Pink Salt Shed Produce will be very focused on my production of sauces, of marinades, of pastes and pestos and thick dips and that kind of thing. All right, so if you're looking for something, whether you're a business or an individual, be in touch because I'm in the development stages for various things. I've been asked for various bits and bobs from companies to put in their shop. All right, so I'm just very active, doing lots and lots of things. That's why I need a weekend off to just chill. Maybe even have a bit of a lay-in. Maybe even just like stay in my pajamas for a day, watch films, something like that, to just zone out. But whatever you do, I hope you have a fabulous Easter. Do enjoy the time off if you've got time off. If you're at work, that's unfortunate, but maybe take a few Easter eggs in, a few treats, and have those with your colleagues. But have a lovely time. Thank you so much for all of your support over the last few weeks. It's been fabulous, and I will be asking for more of it, of course. But yeah, thank you so much. Have a great time. Thanks for bearing with me, and enjoy your Easter. See you next week.